Hello and welcome to Tennessee Valley this morning on WTMB. Joe and Kim Palo with you today. It's middle of the week Wednesday as always.
As always.
And
well, we do Friday sometimes.
You know, it's been, this is Wednesday, but it feels awfully like Monday. Mondays, nothing goes right. Well, that's what today has been so far, and it's 6:30 in the morning, if you can believe it. But anyway, it hasn't been a good 4 or 5 days with us, has it? From
well,
Sunday
it's
on.
Just a little thing. I mean, it's just the satellite company.
No, I'm talking
they
about
changed.
starting from Sunday.
Oh, well, Dolphins, I know, but that's...
We started there. That started the first, because Sunday starts your week.
Right.
That started it.
I mean, and we were winning by a touchdown until the last 18 seconds of the game.
Let's don't even talk about it. I just wanted to bring the fact up that that's why that's what started the week off.
Started the week, and then we had the company changed the frequency on the transponder and all of that, and so we've had some black and some, right, we're up at the tower at 3 o'clock in the morning one morning.
So.
And if you just knew Joe, how easy going he is,
yes.
Just laid back. He's laid back.
When things are going
to
smoothly, like most of us, everything's gravy. But when things get a little rough, what does it say? That when the tough gets going, when the going gets tough, tough get going? Mm-hmm. When the going gets tough,
Joe,
I freak out.
Freaks.
It's a different. I have a different little saying that I use. But
everything's an issue. I just don't pay any attention.
No, why should you start now?
I know. Why should I be like that too? Why should I be a tizzy? I know, I'm not.
That's why you just got here.
I know.
I've been, James is right there with me.
Well, I am.
James Dunn, second, our director back here, producer of the show. But it is Wednesday. We've got a great show in store for everyone. We want to thank you for joining us again. Tennessee Valley this morning. We are until 7:30. We replay from noon till 1 today, so you'll get to see it again in its entirety. We have our local resident historian, Ron Moore.
No, he's not going to be here.
He's not here today?
No, he can't be here today.
Oh, I thought he said he was coming. I thought when I talked to him at 5 this morning.
I did a little overbooking, and so I had to make some corrections on the lineup. But
Here he got up, got dressed, and everything.
No, he didn't.
Well, then since I'm batting 1,000 as far as our guest. Go ahead and finish up. Who's our guest?
Well, first of all, we have Sharon Foskey. She's here. She has a thrift store here in town. I think I'm not really sure exactly how it works, but it's Heavenly Treasures, and she's going to be here with her little baby. She's got a little chihuahua that's about that big, and its name is Princess. And so I'll try not to talk to the chihuahua when I talk to Sharon. I know. And then also the ladies from New Hope Pregnancy are going to be here this week. The Walk for Life is this weekend, and so we want to remind everybody about that. And then a lot of people, Joe, everybody knows he lost 100 pounds, and it's been over a year. It's been about a year and a half, and no one thought it would last that long. Everybody said, see you in 6 months or, whatever. But anyway, Cheryl Jaggers is here. She's the lady that put him onto the HCG diet, and so they're going to reunite and just grin and talk about losing weight, skinniness, being skinny.
No,
and so,
really and truly, it was a wonderful thing, and it did. And
it changed your life. It absolutely changed your life, and it saved your life.
We have to give kudos. It did save my life. We have to give kudos, even though it what do they say? It pains me to do so, but to our friend Chuck Harris.
Oh, Chuck is the one
who first talked with Cheryl and calls me up and says, "What would you do for a sale?" Basically, what he said. I said, "Well, anything within reason." What, Chuck? Would you do a diet? I said, I don't want to do a diet. He said, come on, and gave me the number. So I called Cheryl, and then the rest is history.
That's right.
Great. So
you look very good. You look very nice.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
When your hair's not on fire.
My hair is on fire today. It's been a rough morning.
It's a little testy, but it'll be
all right.
It's
been a rough morning, but that's okay. And but one thing about it, when my hair does get on fire, I move faster now.
Right. Before I was just hitting you on the head.
Yeah, now I can, I'm bouncing around, going in circles around her. But yeah, so Cheryl's here, and Sharon, and of course, now is it Tracy?
Tracy and Debbie. Yes, and the coordinator for the Walk for Life is gonna be here as well.
And we always enjoy having Tracy on.
Always.
She is just a fire plug.
And she loves her job. You can tell that she really is motivated and really loves her job. So.
And does a wonderful job there. Mm-hmm. Okay. So again, thank you for joining us on this middle of the week Wednesday. We are going to be back with more Tennessee Valley this morning. After this commercial break, stay tuned.
Great local sports right here on WTNB East Tennessee Television. Keep up to date on all your Walker Valley sports news Wednesdays with the Walker Valley Sports Zone. Get a behind-the-scenes look at all the local high school area football with the pregame, Thursdays at 10. And it's a Friday night tradition. Football Friday, every Friday night at 11 o'clock, right here on WTNB East Tennessee Television.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Has your disability application been denied? Are you frustrated with the administration's processing of your claim? Do you feel as though the administration simply does not understand why you cannot work? You're not alone. My name is Matthew Coleman and I'm an attorney representative. I find that many of my clients share these concerns and others. As a representative, it's my job to communicate your claim to the administration in a language that they can understand. As an attorney, it's my duty to fight for the disability benefits that you deserve. Come talk to me. The Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson, PC.
Featuring some of the South's most scenic views, the Mountain View Inn has been a landmark in the Cleveland community for over 40 years. Our executive guest quarters with flat screen TVs and excellent bedding will make any guest comfortable. Carrie's Restaurant is one of Cleveland's favorite, with one of the best buffets around.
Hello, and on behalf of the Hughes family, thank you for so many years of your business and your friendship.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
Welcome back to Tennessee Valley this morning. Again, Joe and Kim Palo with you, and we are now joined
with Sharon Foskey,
Sharon
and
Foskey.
she's with Heavenly Treasures
Yes.
Thrift Store here in Cleveland. Welcome.
And her little friend.
And her little baby friend. This is a tiny Chihuahua, guys. This is a 2-pound Chihuahua. You can't even see it from where
Now, what's her
you sit.
name, Sharon?
Princess.
Princess. Okay.
And she is.
Yes,
Yes,
she is.
She is adorable. I can't stand it. I just want to
You
pinch
are.
her. No, pinch her hard. I can't stand it.
Kiss it, kiss it, kiss it.
I know. Well,
Well, yeah. Let's
ahead.
talk to Sharon
Yeah.
about the about Heavenly Treasures.
right, where is it? Tell us
Heaven-
a little bit about the background and where
Okay.
we're at and all
Well,
that.
it's located at 260 Broad Street Southwest, here right here in Cleveland, downtown. I'm just about 2 blocks catty corner from Johnston Park.
Okay.
And we are a ministry thrift store. And our first goal is to minister and to people's needs. And we have the best prices of any thrift store. Okay. And when people come in, they find that to be the truth. We give away more than we sell, and we have a food bank in the back.
Oh, beautiful.
So we're very much about helping people in need.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good for you. How long have you been there?
Well, we've been at that location since March of this year.
So March of this year. And so how long have you been in business altogether?
Well,
Or
we
been doing
started
this?
originally 3.5 years ago in Sweetwater, Tennessee at
Okay.
Sweetwater Flea Market. And we got a wonderful blessing in our life. We got custody of our 13th grandson at 2 days of age.
Oh, goodness.
So there was no running a store and taking care of a newborn. So we had to shut it down, but I had that promise from God. And
Right.
so we opened back up. We opened in Prospect,
Okay.
right across from Prospect Grocery and Deli. And it was very small, very quaint, 700 square foot. And just believed that God was going to move us to bigger and better. And we did. And then we found that place, and we got almost 2,000 square foot.
Oh, my goodness.
And I need a much bigger place. I need like 10,000 square foot. So is anybody out there?
That's 10,000 square feet available.
Yes, very reasonable, very, very reasonable. I could fill up my 2,000 square foot 6 or 7 times, and that's no exaggeration. 95% of our stuff is donated, and we don't get junk. We have very nice stuff. We have a lot of big name brand clothing, Abercrombie's, nothing, American Eagle, Aeropostale, all
Right.
those, Faded Glory, Old Navy, and we have Basic Edition.
Right.
But like for instance, all of our shirts are $1.
Oh, wow.
All skirts are $1. All slacks are $1.50. Jeans are $2. Dresses are $2. I just got given 150 mixture of suit jackets and suits. Some of them have price tags, $149.95.
Wow.
My suit jackets I sell for $3, and my entire suits are $5.
Wow.
So we have adult shoes $1.50, and children's 5 and unders half price of all that.
Wow.
We also have furniture, beautiful furniture. In fact, Mike Sharif, Elizabeth Sharif, she has just purchased a Broy Hill couch and love seat from us that looks like it just walked right off the showroom floor for $350 for both pieces. So we do everything, appliances, we do whatnots, pictures,
Right.
linens, kitchen and bath, we've got it all.
Right.
I think a wonderful thing is stores like yours in today's economy are thriving, and they're wonderful stores. People didn't realize, and when you think about it, if you have older brother and sisters, many times the clothes that they had become yours down the road.
Absolutely.
And that's this is just basically a way of doing that. It's you pay $1 for a shirt that is a $30 shirt.
Absolutely.
And it's just somebody had it before you. It's not
And the
that.
proceeds are going.
Yeah,
for
it's a
very
great-
good
great
cause.
thing.
Absolutely.
That's the difference, I think, in so many things. You see in consignment shops, and I don't have anything against that, but in these ministry type, thrift stores and all. And I mean, and I'm a junkie now. I'm telling you, I'm a shopper of the thrift stores, but you know that the money that you're putting is going back into that ministry, and that it is going to help someone.
And it does. Like I said, 95% of our stuff's donated. And then the money we pay our overhead. Our overhead is like about $1,200 a month. And then I purchase 5%.
Right.
And I don't pocket anything. Everybody that works there is all volunteers.
Right.
And in fact, the Leonard Center at Lee University, they're going to start helping us out. And Lifestyle here in town, they have done 2 stories on us, and they were impressed. They wanted to know what made me different when I called him. It was really funny. He said, now why would I want to come out and give you free advertising when there's so many other thrift stores in Bradley County? I said, well, what you don't understand is I'm not like none of the rest of them.
Okay.
And I'm not. And saying that, the reason why I say I'm different, there's a lot of places that say we're here to help you, and you've got to bring in proof of income, proof of residence, a lot of red tape. First off, I'm not a 501c3.
Okay.
I have a city and county business license, pay taxes just like Walmart or Kmart or any other place, and they come in off the streets, and God has specifically positioned me. I'm right below the summit, right below Johnston Park, where a lot of the homeless people are at. I'm like 5-6 blocks from the homeless shelter. There's homeless people staying in the abandoned house right next to us. So they all come into my store. They find love, they find encouragement, prayer, because but for the grace of God, there go I.
Absolutely.
I used to be them.
Okay.
I was homeless for 5 years. My husband was homeless. So we understand them unlike anybody that's ever been there. So they come in and they say, I need. I say, go back there. I don't have just a set aside group that I go through. I don't go through and give them, you know, what somebody else might want. I let them go through and pad their pick. Right. They get 3 tops, 3 bottoms, and 3 pairs of socks and underwear and a pair of shoes if I got them. If it's wintertime, they get a coat. Right. You know, and then I say, do you need food? So, and they get it all free, no questions asked. And
well, that's a great ministry, and that's a great heart. I mean, you know, so many times you'll see, like I do know that most, you know, they do. You have to go in and give your Social Security, you know, so that they don't cross over, and it can only come so many times, you know, a week or a month or whatever. And so for you not to have any of that, and then with your lack of judgment of any kind, that's a wonderful place to feel.
Well, this was what was said to me. Aren't you afraid that they're going to take advantage of you? Do I know that I will, or heavenly treasures will be taken advantage? Of course they will.
Of course.
Okay. There's people out there on the street that are out there by choice. Some of them are out there and it's not their choice. Right. And I'm a steward. I don't own heavenly treasures. Right. God owns heavenly treasures. And this is what I tell the people when they say that. You know, if they take advantage, they're taking advantage of God. And I wouldn't be in their shoes if they had alligator socks.
Right.
Because you get nothing over on Him.
Right.
But our motto is there, helping people, one person at a time. And we have got, I want to tell you what we've got going.
Okay.
In the last weekend of November.
Okay.
Now, this was in the story, and I'm going to speak to the community now because we've got a lot of homeless people here in Bradley County and very limited resources. And I'm from Hamilton County, and there's a lot of resources in Hamilton County. But we are collecting backpacks, tents, sleeping bags, Coleman stoves, Coleman lanterns, cots. We're asking community bring us the cans of food to have the pull top lid and cases of water. The United Methodist Church, 8 of them, after they read the story, they came to me and they said, we want to supply you with 100 backpacks. And in those backpacks, they're going to put flashlights and a can opener and shampoo and razors and, you know, all the stuff in a blanket and a change of clothes and shoes and everything that they would need. And they want to help in all this. And we're going to give all that out at Johnston Park on the last weekend of November. We're going to have live gospel music. We're going to have free food. And we're hoping that the community will come out and bring us these things, and they're not for sale. They'll be given away. And what the homeless don't show up, we'll go out in the community and find them.
There you go. There you go.
And you know, Sharon, and I think that is a wonderful, that is a heart, and it's a servanthood, a heart that you have. And I think a lot of people don't realize that there are a lot of people in the circumstance of being homeless now by no fault of their own.
Absolutely.
And not that there is ever a fault in that, but you see a lot of people that you would never think of being homeless because of maybe losing their home because of the economy or losing their job, and they've got whatever they've got on them. And so, yeah, that's where they are. It's not necessarily where obviously they want to be and want to stay, but it's what circumstances have caused them. And a place like yours and helping people like that, there's a special place in heaven for you. Because
so many times it's so hard to come above once you get to that level of homelessness.
And that's the other thing. We don't give handouts, we give hand-ups.
Right. There you go.
And for instance, I had a lady come to me who's talking about no fault of their own. She had fled, her and her 2 children had fled a domestic violence situation. They had to flee in the middle of the night. All they had on was the clothing they had.
Right.
And they come to me, and I helped them with clothing and everything, helped them. They had found an apartment. I helped them with dishes. I helped them with linen. I helped them with furniture. Right. And they didn't pay a dime. You know, that's just one of the many stories. A lot of people come to me that have problems with addiction. I'm also joined with Anchor Point Foundation, which is here in Bradley County. Russell Coffey is the founder of that, and we work with the Dream Center. Also with the Teen Challenge. So we do a lot. We help a lot of people, and I've had several young men that have come that had problems with addiction, and they were in the homeless shelter, and we helped them get into a program that helped them get move on with their life, you know. We send them to the Dream Center. They stay down there for a year. They come back, not only, you know, lovers of Jesus, but good citizens.
Right.
And this is another thing we're working on. This, I know it's going to take a while, but we're putting together a committee. And I know y'all are aware there's many, many empty buildings all over Bradley County. And they're just sitting there just deteriorating. So we are going to go to the city and county council as many times as we have to. And we are going to ask them to give us, you know, a big enough building so that we can help these people, you know, and bridge the gap if they need housing, you know, connect with the people with the housing, you know, if they need education, you know, whatever it is that they need, and help them to get back into society and be able to give back to society and be productive doing so.
Yeah, and as you said, this, being in that situation, you see the need. And
Absolutely.
Now, of course, you have acted on what help you have received.
I know
by
what
now
works.
giving help. Yeah, and that is a wonderful, wonderful testament. We really appreciate people like you in our community. Now, what's some of the stuff you need, and how can people donate to you? Phone number, everything.
Yes. We get a lot of clothing in. In fact, we got 800 pounds of clothing.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. I desperately need volunteers
to come sort through that.
We go through everything piece by piece. We're very meticulous. With anything that's ripped, stained, broken, torn, buttons missing, zippers don't work. If it's soft, we cut whatever's off of it, we give it to Humane Society.
Right.
Okay? And the rest of it goes in the trash. And believe it or not, as long as I have been open since November of last year in Prospect, I couldn't fill up one dumpster with the throwaway.
Great. That's wonderful.
People are bringing me wonderful, great stuff. I mean, a lot of it with tags still on it. We need men's jeans. You guys wear your jeans till you smack wear them out.
I know, that's so true.
And we need men's shoes.
Okay.
And we need appliances, big and small. Because like I said, a lot of the people that come to me have been in the homeless shelter. They've gotten them an apartment through housing, but they don't have anything to put in it.
Right.
Okay? And if they've got an income, I will even let them pay, you know, a little bit monthly. I mean, when like a washer I had in there the other day, I sold it for $25. There wasn't a thing in the world wrong with the washer.
Right.
Okay? So I'm not in this for profit.
Right.
I'm truly doing this to give these people some dignity back and an opportunity that they don't get a lot of. Volunteers.
Well, now, how do they get in touch with you?
They can call the store. We're open Monday through Friday from 10 to 5.
Okay.
And that phone number is 728-2211.
That's
right. Easy
And
enough.
they can call my cell phone. I don't mind giving my cell phone number. And that's 255-2688. And my name's Sharon. And I would be glad to.
Love to have your help.
Yes.
If you know somebody that has a need, send them to Sharon. She'll be more than glad to look after them and give them a hand up. So thank you so much for being with us.
Thank
today.
y'all for letting me come.
And thank you for bringing
I
Princess.
know.
Yes, come and meet Princess.
The little 2-pound little
Yes.
chihuahua. That's a sweetheart. It's
That
not
is a
yappy,
sweetheart.
and
No.
it'll let you pet it and everything. So
Yeah, she would just lick you.
I know. All right.
Well, Sharon, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
All right, folks. We're going to be back with more Tennessee Valley this morning when we return after these messages. Stay tuned.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
Hello, I'm Bill Odom.
Hi, and I'm Tammy Odom.
We want to invite you to join us on Joyous Living Today for interviews, testimonies, and gospel music by special guests and Dixie Sunshine.
Right here on WTNB, Sundays at 4 p.m. and Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. You don't want to miss it.
Jesus, Jesus.
Featuring some of the South's most scenic views, the Mountain View Inn has been a landmark in the Cleveland community for over 40 years. Our executive guest quarters with flat screen TVs and excellent bedding will make any guest comfortable. Carrie's Restaurant is one of Cleveland's favorite, with one of the best buffets around.
Hello, and on behalf of the Hughes family, thank you for so many years of your business and your friendship.
Has your disability application been denied? Are you frustrated with the administration's processing of your claim? Do you feel as though the administration simply does not understand why you cannot work? You're not alone. My name is Matthew Coleman, and I'm an attorney representative. I find that many of my clients share these concerns and others. As a representative, it's my job to communicate your claim to the administration in a language that they can understand. As an attorney, it's my duty to fight for the disability benefits that you deserve. Come talk to me. The Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson, PC.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
Good morning and welcome back to Tennessee Valley this morning. We're so glad that you are joining us this morning on your way to work or on your way to school, that you're sharing your morning with us. And we have Tracy Shellhouse and Debbie Reese from New Hope Pregnancy. You've seen Tracy several times. We try to get her in here at least once a month for the different things that are going on. But the great thing is what we've been waiting for and what we've been talking about is getting ready to happen. And Debbie is the coordinator for the Walk for Life. And so guys, tell us what's going on and get everybody ready to come out and walk this weekend.
Well, October the 6th, which is this upcoming Saturday, we are having our 16th annual Walk for Life, and registration will begin at 8:30, and the walk itself, the event, begins at 9:30, and we will meet at Cleveland High School and set off from there, and it's a 1.7-mile walk. It's an easy one that the family can come out. People bring strollers, bring your babies. It's an absolutely great event, and one of the wonderful things about it is you get to have a nice day, and but we're done early in the morning,
right?
So we don't eat up your whole Saturday.
Absolutely. Well, Debbie, now you are the coordinator, and so are you excited? Tell us about what's going to happen and what everybody needs to get ready for.
Well, the event, it seems to just get better and better every year.
Right.
I've been involved with New Hope for a number of years now and doing fundraisers for them. And the Walk for Life is so exciting. One of the things that I would like to convey to everybody in the audience is that the Walk for Life has a couple of different purposes for New Hope. The first being, of course, it's a fundraiser.
Right.
And we encourage people to get sponsors, to be sponsored walkers. We give away T-shirts for being sponsored walkers. I have this year's, and Tracy has last year's. Those are going to both be available this year. But it also raises awareness in our community. The Walk for Life is the largest pro-life event in our area, certainly in Cleveland, but I believe in our area. We have had as many as 1,100 walkers there a couple of years ago, so that's an awesome thing. And so, you know, of course our goal is to raise money, but we also want the community to know about New Hope, to understand that there is a place in our community that stands for life, and we just want to get the word out.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Tracy, we're going to just maybe be a little redundant here, but at the same time, not everybody knows what New Hope is all about. You know, sometimes it's just, you know, oh, it's just pro-life and anti-everything else, and that's not true. That's not true. I mean, they have a very big heart. I mean, and they work with so many people in so many ways. And Tracy, just give us a little bit overview of what you do and what you guys really stand for.
Well, New Hope Pregnancy Care Center is a Bradley County nonprofit, and our purpose is to offer help, hope, and accurate information to those affected by unplanned pregnancy. And we are a life-affirming organization, and so we are 100% pro-life.
Absolutely.
But something that a lot of people have the misconception is that we are pushy, or that we may try to manipulate someone. We are life-affirming, and we believe that not only is it important to affirm life in the womb, it's important to affirm the importance of the lives of those that come to us.
Right.
And so we actually see every client, male, female, parents. Sometimes, you know, a dad might drop in because he's found out his daughter's pregnant, or he's afraid she may be.
Maybe, right.
We may have, I've had grandmothers come by, and it was things completely and totally unrelated, but they know that their granddaughter had previously been in to see us before, and just come by and pray with us, so that we can pray for them. We are life affirming, and I think it's very important to know that we do hope that our clients will choose life for their little ones, but we also offer post-abortion healing for those that are maybe hurting from a past abortion decision. And we always want everyone to know when they leave that our love is unconditional.
Right. And the great thing I think about New Hope, well, first of all, you can always tell Tracy loves her job. And but that I think is wonderful is that when they come to you, you don't just say, you need to have this baby and you need to make this decision and this decision is it. And okay, now that you've made that decision, I'll talk to you later, maybe. But no, you don't. You can help them with the whole process of going through, even, I mean, up to the point of getting ready for that child for items. And not only do you help in that way, you have referrals that you can to lots of different agencies around that you work with them on. You don't just leave them high and dry after they've made the most important decision of their life.
Absolutely. You know, the thing is those that are considering abortion, the number one reason they state that that's a consideration is financial stress. Right. And we recognize that that is a valid concern for many of our clients. And, you know, we can talk about the present economy that we're in, but that's been a valid concern since the beginning of time.
Right, absolutely.
It is a big undertaking to raise a family, and so we recognize that. We do believe in encouraging and helping and empowering them to choose life, but after that we believe in equipping them to be good parents. So that comes through education, whether it's financial, prenatal, postnatal, health, why, you know, smoking around your child's not a good thing, and smoking during pregnancy isn't good. We talk about all those different kinds of things, but always working toward the incentive of them being able to get materials and items that they need for their little ones. I think the really important thing to note too is that we are not there to give our opinions. We are there to offer truth. We are there to talk about options, and we do not force our beliefs on anyone, although we always are welcome. We want to share while we're there, and it is a Christian ministry.
Right, and you're not forcing it, but you are
not.
You know, articulating that this is what I believe. That's, I mean, you're very, very true and you know, true to those beliefs.
Right, well, the reason we do what we do is because we love the Lord, and we know that the Lord loves them.
Right.
And, you know, it's that you know, I guess a circumstance as old as time, that whether you love the Lord or not, He loves you and created you in His image. And because of that, we believe that everyone has innate value and worth.
Right.
And that's important.
That's important.
And we want to love them as the Lord loves them.
Right. And because during that time, especially if you find out that your with the non-planned pregnancy or whatever, and you're in a worse, I mean, your hormones are a mess anyway, and so to be dealt with. Now, Debbie, you are the coordinator of the Walk for Life, and now is this your top money maker as far as your fundraising that
we
you
have
do?
two primary fundraisers every year, the first in the spring,
Okay.
and it usually looks something like a banquet. For the last couple of years, we've done a little bit different.
The
We've
sweets.
had a sweet celebration,
Yes,
and it was awesome. They raise fairly equal amounts of money.
Now, how does this work? How can people get involved with this and donate money? I mean, as far as, if with sponsorship, how does this work, as far as that goes? Tell us a little bit about how
at the
some
center
people want
we
to get involved.
have forms, brochures that have sponsors where you can get sponsors on the inside of it. But you don't have to actually come to the center to get this.
Okay.
You can get online. You can get on New Hope's website, newhopepcc.org, and there's one that can be downloaded on the internet, and you just basically ask people to sponsor you. There's a place for you to sponsor yourself as well.
Right.
We encourage you to do that. But you ask people to sponsor you for the walk.
Sure.
And they can actually donate online. One of the best ways that we've found is that type up an email, send it to your contact list, and it's amazing how many responses you get.
It is.
And especially if you give them the option of just going directly to the website and donating
Is there a
right
PayPal
there
on there, so you
Yes.
can just, so many people, or just any certain way, but PayPal is probably what so many people have
Well,
been using.
they can donate directly, and they can specify what walker they are donating toward. So they get the benefit, and so does New Hope.
And if they don't have anybody to donate, they could put down Debbie's name or my name, Tracy. If you don't know anyone, you're welcome to go ahead and give. We would appreciate it.
Absolutely. And guys,
we will be walking.
Right. There will be plenty of people walking out there. And the whole thing is no, you don't have to walk to actually donate money. You can stay at home and on your computer while you're doing Facebook or whatever else that you're doing. You can just click over. And, if you forget, just Google New Hope.
Yes.
And it'll come up. It'll be one of the first few that comes up. You can find it. I think so many people are trying to, I can't remember that website. Just Google it and you'll be fine. But we would like for everyone to show up on Saturday morning and to show your support for New Hope. But donations. These ladies do a great work. They have so many people that are in need. I mean, not only do you see the young ladies or the young teenage girls that have gotten themselves in trouble over a bad decision, you see actual families that may be already 3 or 4 children in the family, and oops happened, and and that happens, or someone my age that's that kids are grown, and all of a sudden I had a friend of mine that happened to, that had to sedate her before she can get out of the doctor's
It's surprising.
office. Oh honey, I mean, if they were to tell me that, I would be like, Tracy, you better talk fast. I know I would come down and make the right decision, but at that moment, and that's what you guys are there for. When you have those really hard decisions and your life isn't just torn, you make that, it's just the consequence of our actions sometimes, but sometimes it's not. It's just a big old oops, and we were doing everything, that I thought that, to take care of that. So we appreciate everything you do. Again, tell us where to get you at, how to sign up, and all the money you want. Just tell them what they need to do for the last minute or two here.
Well, you can go to newhopepcc.org. You can find out about the walk. You can download the walk brochure that Debbie has. You can call our office at 479-5825 if you'd rather make a donation over the phone, and you can also drop by. We're right on Mouse Creek behind Home Depot. And also, if you want to come out and walk, everyone who raises $150 or more get a free T-shirt. Wow. We have 2 choices this year. Debbie and I are wearing them, but you're seeing the boring side. The back side, this is our most recent shirt.
Oh, wow,
and
great.
this one's yours that I bought for you.
I love the shirt.
And this shirt was last year's shirt, and they're not dated, but this was so popular, we made it available this year. It says, created equally unique, because we are each in the image of God. And as I was praying about it, I thought, we all have unique fingerprints and thumbprints. And so we came up with this design, and the thumbprint actually, all of it is pro-life scripture that's affirming life.
Absolutely. I mean, it is very unique, and it's very, it kind of puts it to you. I mean, that's where it is, that thumbprint of that child.
And we did it trendy, sort of along a CSI kind of thing, because it's so popular now. And this is Joe's.
Oh, It's Joe's, it's mine too. I know. And bless his heart, he's like, do you have, yes, I have your t-shirt.
Yes.
So I always say, well, thank you very much. We will get you some, wear these proudly. And everybody remember to come out Saturday morning. That's this Saturday morning. And where's the starting point to sign up?
We meet at Cleveland High School.
Okay, Cleveland High School.
Registration begins at 8:30, but you don't have to be there at 8:30. And the program begins at 9:30, and if you get there and you have time, we will have coffee from Starbucks and snacks and food and things like that, and fellowship.
Music.
And music. Absolutely. We do have live entertainment, and we'll also be having a diaper drop-off that's being sponsored.
Yes.
Too.
So guys, stop by Walmart or Kmart or Buy Low or
Yes.
Cooks or something, pick up a pack of diapers and bring those.
It's a good way
too.
to donate if you don't have time to walk and you just
Right.
want to pick up something and drop it off.
And guys, not just the newborn ones. All of us know how quick those little bitty tiny ones. Those only last for a few weeks. Those babies grow fast. So make sure that you go by Cleveland High, go and stop by and get a pack of diapers beforehand, and go out and support this great cause. It's just and this group of ladies right here, they're very heartfelt. You can tell that. And Tracy, we appreciate you coming and you coming up from Saudi today, Debbie. Thank you so much, and
My
good luck
pleasure.
on Saturday
Thank
with
you.
the walk. We'll pray for the weather to hold out and for it to be a beautiful Saturday in the Cleveland area. So, all right, thanks so much, and we will
Thank
see
you.
Tracy next month. And
Thanks
thank
for
you,
having
Debbie,
us.
anytime. All right, we're going to go to commercial break. When we come back, we're going to be with Cheryl Jaggers. She is the guru behind Joe's great significant weight loss, and she's here to tell you how you can do it too. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Great local sports right here on WTNB East Tennessee Television. Keep up to date on all your Walker Valley sports news Wednesdays with the Walker Valley Sports Zone. Get a behind-the-scenes look at all the local high school area football with the pregame Thursdays at 10. And it's a Friday night tradition. Football Friday, every Friday night at 11 o'clock. Right here on WTNB East Tennessee Television.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Has your disability application been denied? Are you frustrated with the administration's processing of your claim? Do you feel as though the administration simply does not understand why you cannot work? You're not alone. My name is Matthew Coleman, and I'm an attorney representative. I find that many of my clients share these concerns and others. As a representative, it's my job to communicate your claim to the administration in a language that they can understand. As an attorney, it's my duty to fight for the disability benefits that you deserve. Come talk to me. The Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson, PC.
Featuring some of the South's most scenic views, the Mountain View Inn has been a landmark in the Cleveland community for over 40 years. Our executive guest quarters with flat screen TVs and excellent bedding will make any guest comfortable. Carrie's Restaurant is one of Cleveland's favorite, with one of the best buffets around.
Hello, and on behalf of the Hughes family, thank you for so many years of your business and your friendship.
Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
Welcome back to Tennessee Valley this morning. I'm back once again. Joe and Kim Palo with you, middle of the week Wednesday, and we are now joined by my mentor, my what are we going to say?
The guru. I'm
my
telling
guru.
you, that's her
guru.
Guru.
Cheryl Jaggers is with us.
That doesn't sound attractive, though, does it? I would rather the princess. She's a princess.
Right. Well, princess was that little chihuahua.
Well, okay, we got to find another.
Got to find another. We'll think of one.
Think of one.
But we are joined by Cheryl Jaggers of Clinical Solutions was the name of the diet that I was on that Cheryl developed along with Dr. Love.
Well, actually, we worked with doctors that had done it 2 to 5 years.
Okay.
And then, and my husband, John Jaggers is pulmonary critical care, and then my business partner, Leanne Love, her husband is a cardiologist, Dr. Michael Love, and they both were a little skeptical when we first, approached, but we had seen it at a metabolic and endocrine conference. And we brought HCG to Cleveland. We went to Joe Moore and Moore's and Moore's compounding pharmacies, doctors of pharmacy, and said, look, will y'all join us in this endeavor? And they studied it simultaneously. And then we all collaborated on how the program, but we put ourselves on it and did it, and then we had the research behind it and the clinical data. We showed it to our husbands, and now our husbands, in fact, it was my husband's patient that went from 404 to 189.
Wow.
And just had a total body lift, and she was in a wheelchair and on oxygen, and now she had not driven in 36 months.
Wow.
And she's wearing a size 16 now.
Wow.
And
good for
can you
her.
imagine going from 404 to 189?
No.
It's a total life changing. It even changes your mental, your thoughts, the thinking process, not just about food and everything, but about yourself.
She inspires me because I actually saw her. They're doing a documentary about her that's called Janie's Journey that will air on NBC.
Okay. Oh, wow.
And so they actually were allowed to go to surgery with her. And so because she had so much skin.
Right.
But she will tell you, it is here.
Right.
It's here. It's in your mind. I mean, you've just got to be mentally tough, and you've got to want it.
Right,
Yes.
you do. I always tell everybody, I mean, it's, diets work, you got to get your head right, but I've seen for myself is the HCG, when you've got a lot of weight to lose, it gets frustrating, to think that I have to go and so long, but that really does help to just melt those pounds away. And yes, it's restrictive. You've got to have discipline about you, but the results are so quick and so fast that you feel like staying on it. You're like, I can do this, I can do this. Joe lost 17 pounds in 4 days.
Oh, absolutely. You're
That's
one of
what I'm saying.
our biggest losers to this very day, but you had your head right.
Yes.
And I think you get to the point where you came through that tunnel where you go through this divorce from food, then you realize that it just doesn't take that much for me to eat.
Right.
Okay, and then you substitute a bad habit for a good habit.
Right.
If you're used to this, just exchange it for that. And often if we just substitute a habit one for another, then we don't really miss that bad habit. We just create a new one, and you don't miss it. You're still eating or drinking something. But basically the program is proteins, vegetables, fruits, and limited carbohydrates, and that's the way we should eat.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And
Well, I think a thing I have told people too is that, if you think about it in life, all of us, especially when you get to be adult and you're just going through same stuff, different day, our focus every day when you just got a regular life is what are we going to eat? What are we eating tonight? What do you want to eat? Where do you want to go? While you're eating lunch, what do you want to do for dinner tonight? You put so much emphasis on that meal that it's just to sustain life. It's just eat, get through, get done, let's move on to something else. But when you think about it that way, and most people do, they think, what do we got? My dad used to drive me crazy. We'd eat breakfast. While he's eating, what do you want to do for lunch? I don't know, Dad, let's finish breakfast. Then you're eating lunch. What do you want to do for dinner? So that just makes it where it's so important, but it's really not if you think about it. If you think that I just need to eat my meal, eat better food, get through that, move on to the next thing I'm going to do today, and then later on when it's time to eat, we'll eat again.
Well, Cheryl, before Joe was a processed food junkie, he didn't appreciate anything at all about fresh, about the fresh vegetables, about the taste of the fresh vegetables. I mean, everything was, he liked, meat in a can, and and it's not like that. That really changed his way of thinking about food, of grilling things, of doing, the chicken. I mean, before, if it wasn't red meat, he wasn't happy, and now, he's completely changed in so many ways. And you have to do that. You have to change that. But you still can worry about the meals every day, because I still do. It's just how creative that you can be now, and the healthier, and the cooking, and and him with eating all the herbs and the different things, instead of just opening a can or a box or something. It's been a lot of fun for me.
It is a lot of fun, and you learn, and I know grocery stores will probably have a fit when I tell you this, but really, if you just do the you in the grocery store, and you get the fresh fruits and vegetables, and then you go to the fresh meats, and then you swing back up through the dairy, the reality is there's so many different revelations that you have. You start to taste food again. I mean, I learned to appreciate salads without dressing.
Right.
Because remember when we first started doing this, we could only do the fat-free Italian dressings until we did the contract with Walden Farms, which is fat-free, sugar-free, calorie-free, that tastes good. It doesn't taste bad. And we've gone on to learn so much more and so many combinations that work with the HCG, and we're looking into 2 other new things to bring to Cleveland. Okay. I worked with a doctor in Atlanta, and I'll also be working with another one coming up. I just got off the phone with them, and they're out of Florida. And so we may be bringing small, low dose human growth hormone touched with the HCG that just nudges the metabolism just a little bit. We're still looking at it very closely, but again, it will come through the FDA. It will come through with certificates of authenticity and potency. And I think that's what's so important is know where you're getting it.
Right.
Make sure they've studied and been to metabolic and endocrine conferences, worked in these clinics, and haven't just read it online or copied things that they've seen. Right. Because there have been some things that have tended to I get a lot of questions. And you just need to make sure that if you are going to somebody that's doing HCG, make sure they've gone to a metabolic and endocrine conference. Right. Ask to see their certificate, ask them where they trained, because I think it's so important. You can get a lot of wrong information out there.
And there are all different types of the HCG out there. I mean, you can, if you just look on the internet, but that's what I think was so much about yours, that it is locally compounded here. The
and it is medically supervised.
And it's medically supervised, and it's and it's an injection. I mean, I'm a big fan. I mean, Joe's half the man he used to be.
That's exactly right. But you know what I think, and this is a lot of people have the misnomer about, they say, well, is it a healthy diet? Is it healthy? It is very healthy, and I'm here to tell you, I did the diet. I did it all the way through. I did not cheat. It changes your whole way of thinking about things to where you don't feel I'm starving to death, I need more food, I'm not eating enough, or whatever. It really, your whole way of thinking changes. So, and the health part of it is that a friend of ours that did do the diet as well, somebody said that to him, and he said, so you mean to tell me, so it's opposed to how healthy I was eating when I was eating 7 and 8 and 10,000 calories a day, and this is a way to completely, in a quick way, maybe lose the weight, but you can keep it off if you just follow where your head went. Keep your head focused on where it's at and follow it. You're going to keep it off. It's not something that it's going to come right back on as soon as you stop the diet. It's been 1.5 years, and
You look fantastic, and you're a great model for exactly what our business model is, because what we try to do is each week, we try not to overwhelm everyone the very first week, but each week we'll be teaching you something, because it's not protein that really makes us fat, it's not vegetables that make us fat, it's not actually fat that makes us fat.
Right.
Carbohydrates make us fat.
Absolutely.
You've got to think of 4 grams of carbohydrate equal 1 teaspoon of sugar. Okay, so the body converts basically carbohydrates, and then if you don't utilize it, it gets stored as glycogen and thus fat. And I teach people how to read labels. And I was showing somebody how Jell-O, a half a cup serving, has 80 calories in it, basically no fat, 2 grams of protein, but 19 grams of carbs, which is really almost 20 grams of carbs. All right, so let's say if 4 grams of carbs equal 1 teaspoon of sugar, that's 5 teaspoons of sugar in a half a cup of Jell-O. But you can get the sugar-free Jell-O and get a great result. And spread the thinness of a dime of Ready Whip on there, and you don't even feel deprived. I think people don't want to suffer or feel deprived, but every week, and then transitioning people into, okay, I've lost the weight, what am I going to do now? And I think we've got and we come up with more and more transition plans so that you don't gain the weight back. And we always tell you, if you've gained 7 to 8 pounds, come back. First of all, we start missing everybody that we haven't seen in a while. We'll sit around if we've got a moment of free time and say, I wonder whatever happened to, and we're always going to do, because we miss you, Kim. We miss y'all. But, we of course we meet new customers all the time, but we love our old ones, and
now, but you've changed your location. See, you were right across the street from us. So where are you now, Cheryl, if somebody wants to get in touch with you?
We are on Chambliss Avenue, down from the hospital, in between 20th and Chambliss and 21st and Chambliss. It's 2080 Chambliss Avenue, Suite 3 and 4. And the way to call us is 790-7792. And we're there Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Tuesdays and Thursdays we have flex time, but pretty much we see patients Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
And it's a no obligation. It's a free
Absolutely
consultation.
not.
You come in, you talk to them. They will tell you what the plan is, and trust me, this lady and Leanne Love as well, they really research this. So be careful. Don't just go to anybody that has the HCG diet.
And don't order it off the internet.
Yeah, do not order it off the internet.
No.
They will teach you the right way of doing it. Again, it's medically supervised, which has really kind of struck me and it made me feel better about it. They do a complete blood work on you before you even do the diet to make sure you're healthy enough to do it. And then if you are, you just go. And as long as you follow the diet and the plan they have developed for you, I promise you, you will lose a lot of weight. There goes my pen. You lose a lot of weight in a hurry. And you'll feel so much better about yourself, the way you look, the way you, just everything. Buying clothes now is totally different. I go buy clothes, and it used to be that years ago I couldn't find the big sizes, and then now all they got is big sizes, and I need to get small sizes. I can't find them.
That's the truth.
It's weird, but I'll tell you what, you'll feel 1,000% better. You'll look better. Kim will tell you, it's worked tremendous, and I do appreciate what you guys did for me. I really do,
absolutely. I mean, it saved his life.
Well, I think you do change your life, and you do reduce your blood pressure, and you do save your life and lengthen your life, and you cut down on all this oxidative stress, and you don't age. And Joe doesn't look like he's aged at all.
No, he doesn't.
And you don't, when we cut out all these collateral damage that we do to ourselves, we lengthen our life.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we want to feel good. Nobody wakes up and wants to be fat, and nobody wakes up and wants to feel bad.
Right.
So
give Cheryl a call. It's called Clinical Solutions is the name of the plan. Again, the phone number?
790-7792. And this is a great time to do it because there's really nothing going on from here to Thanksgiving. And then we've got a program that will get you from Thanksgiving to January the 2nd so that you do not gain the weight back that you've lost. And it will help you get your momentum going and look good by the holidays.
Yeah, you will. I promise. I'm a result of it. I promise you it works. Cheryl, thank you for being with us. I appreciate it. We're going to have you back again.
Yeah, you're going to come
back.
back.
I'm going to see you guys over there.
It is my pleasure. Thank
you. But we thank you for joining us today on Tennessee Valley this morning. Have yourself a great Wednesday. We'll see you next time. Don't forget, be careful when you're out driving around. And stay nice and toasty because I think the cold weather's on the way. We'll see you guys.